Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Today we're gonna be doing some Evil Castle guide from 56 to 60th. Alright, so let's jump into it. I'm gonna start off with 56 first and I'll briefly explain you the monsters. Alright, so the objective of all these floors is the same. You want this archer. There's three types of enemies. There's this monster, there's a defender that will deal DOT based on two things. Alright, reflective counter. They will either do fixed burn damage or regular burn damage. So if you have DOT immunity, they will deal fixed burn damage, which is really annoying. Alright, but if you don't, then you only deal burn. So you're still gonna get burn regardless, which is very annoying to deal with them. They have insane energy guard, they have DOT immunity themselves. So how do you want to get rid of any of these guys is you want the boss buffing them and killing them. The boss will deal insane amount of damage if they have DOT. Alright, so this boss will support them and kill them in the process. So the archers usually die to Jin based on my experience. So if you have Jin, this floor, like the next 5 floors, will be a breeze. Alright, let me show you the strategy for 56. Okay, so what's the difference? Let me see. What's the difference? Somebody say Helga on top of Ayan. Okay. And then what? And then? Is it better? No, it's worse. My Jin is dying. Yeah, so you just do it without Helga, right? So it's like this. Does Jin is plus 15? I don't think Jin is 15. Why does Jin is 15? You just need the Jin to heal a little bit when he attacks, right? He needs to heal a bit. So without Helga, he heals so much more. I mean, right now he's getting DOT'd for sure, but yeah. Alright, let's proceed to the next floor. We've been staying here for the last 1 hour. Alright, so for floor 57, there's a bit of unfortunate things here. Number one, okay, you sort of need Gunter. Like, that is the sad part. I can't figure out a strat to do this without Gunter. Now, of course, there are some strats based on what I've seen here. If you guys go here, people saying that you can try Vals, or you can try something like Velfen. I saw people saying that you have Velfen plus 15, you can try that. But Gunter is still cheaper compared to Vals or Velfen plus 15 because those legendaries will need investment to be able to one-shot these units. Whereas Gunter is only needed at plus 0. You just need the cross style and you just need the DOT from Gunter, that's about it. Alright, so the best way to go about this is this kind of position. So you have Vila going in first. Now, you might have to try this a few times because Vila might not be able to kill them in time and the turn will not, be able to consistently run out. So Vila first, Gunter second, and then you want to kill that process. Jin is here in the skip tile so that these archers will hit Jin and they will die from the counter. Alright, and then Wiggle go in here for the burn. Alright, Wiggle deals DOT burn and then Kena at the back later to hit these guys. Unfortunately, you need both Kena and Gunter, but you don't need them at high skill level. You just need to apply the DOT. Alright, let me show you guys a strat. Alright, as you can see, the enemy is starting off with that guy. Gunter will survive if you put him in front because he has naturally high base HP. Like I have Rage and Assault. If you don't have high base HP on your Gunter, you can put one Vital. Feel free to do that. So now, I'm hoping that Vila will kill these 3 archers at the back. Okay, Vila did not do it in time. So that means my Kena did not apply it to these 2 defenders, the DOT. So this is a fail. Alright, the idea here is you want Vila to be able to kill these 3 archers, but since I only have 23% crit rate, right, and high crit damage, so it's not consistent. You can go at 1 Fatal and 1 Rage for consistency if you want to. Well, I think you need to set Wiggle as 2. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So Vila, Wiggle, Gunter must be 3. So I think it did something wrong right there. Yep. Okay, so that's a perfect strat, I hope. Okay, so I haven't beaten this floor, but it looks like you could do the same thing. It's just you need to do it this way. 1, Gunter 2 and 3. Yeah, you just gotta do something like this. So this floor you don't need Kena. Alright, so you just need Viola at the back, Gunter and then Wiggle, and then you can have Jin. I think this is a much better strat. So the idea again is to DOT all the enemies. Okay, so we hit them at the back. Gunter go in, Wiggle go in. Yep, we're done. Alright, so just right. Again, if you're struggling with any of these stages, feel free to give like any of vital runes to Jin, for example, if Jin is dying. Or you can, yeah, feel free. Gunter could have 1 vital rune. You don't really need to have like rage runes. Alright, for floor 59, let's see. This is quite tough as well. This guy will hit Gunter, skip, DOT, everyone in the cross tile, Hyena at the back, Prowl front. How about this guy though? Okay, third order is very important. Okay, I was figuring out. So it's the same thing like we've done earlier, just that we are placing Kral here. Kral in the middle have to move first, Gunter later. Okay, so you want this guy to hit, Kral goes in, hits Kral, go in later, and then Kena goes and hit all the guys at the back. I tried 1, 2, it didn't work, so it has to be this specific order. Place Jin at the back, and you should be good. So Gunter should be able to take 1 hit. Now Gunter goes mid and die. And yeah, Kena take care of the back. Just like that. This particular floor is really tight. Look at these 7 turns. 7 turns. It's really tight. Like there's only so much units you can use. Okay, so now at, you know, the last one, Underground Evil Castle floor 60. This is a whole different level. There's no warrior. Okay, you cannot use any warrior like how we did in the previous floors. You can use 5 characters, but the requirement here is you do not die. There's no turn limit, which is super easy, alright? So if you have like 7 turn, 10 turn limit, you have to do it within that turn. But yeah, I think you can just solo with the Grand. If I'm not mistaken, wait, you can't because of this. Let me see. Ancient comments. Okay, so shout out to the players in my Discord for helping me figure this out. Okay, so a couple of things that you guys need to take note of. BDMN is surprisingly good right here. Can you replace BDMN with Dr. Morgan? I don't think so, but it's a bit finicky because now they changed the concept a bit. The boss no longer has that killing allies thing, but instead he has this puppet show where he will basically get stigmatized by this, and if allies start dying, he will basically buff you instead, which is pretty crazy. So he doesn't really kill anyone anymore. So what he does is he also gives Death Guard 15 turns, 9 times right here. You want to be able to multi-hit. So which is why something like BDMN is very valuable, and Mamone as well, hit 4 times. Ion is there for DOT, of course, and then you can have your Laraposa, alright? So we're gonna have the Loli. She's surprisingly good because a lot of these enemies right here, they have reflective counter. So that means that her skill will be able to penetrate through, because if you guys are not familiar, she deals defense ignoring additional damage according to the enemy's reflective counter. So she counters these dark peltas at least. But let me show you guys the strat right here. Right, gonna just make sure it's at ×3. So Mamone at the skip tile at the beginning, she will die eventually. I mean not die as in die, but her energy guard, the first layer, will get removed because they're going to constantly attack her. But it's fine. So now you can see we have 400k energy guard. Alright. COR is buffing Ayan. So Ayan is going to help us to do DOT. Laraposa, look at her value right there. Alright. So boom. So now we're going to get rid of the top lane. And then yeah, we're going to slowly do this. So now the boss is giving us, since the boss has a puppet mark or stigma, the boss is buffing us instead, so we're getting that Death Guard, which is why we're not dying anymore. So don't worry about Mamone energy guard being removed because you're not gonna die. So at this point, you know, there's no turn requirement, so just take your own time. And yep, that's how you do the floor 60 of the Underground Evil Castle. Alright, so with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the current Evil Castle. It's a bit annoying that you sort of need a Gunter. I mean, hopefully there are some strats that will resurface later on that doesn't need Gunter, but fortunately you only need him at +0. So yeah, hopefully you guys can clear it as well. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.